Imagine this situation. A student is preparing for a school day and needs to organize several subjects. Instead of throwing everything into one pocket, the student uses a routine. Check the timetable, pack the right books, place small items in the front pocket, zip the bag, and adjust the straps. Today, we are going to examine a school backpack closely and learn how to describe it in clear, natural American English. The goal is not only to name the object. The goal is to explain what it looks like, what it feels like, how the important parts work, how the hands interact with it, and how to describe the complete action safely from beginning to end. A school backpack is used for carrying books, notebooks, a pencil case, lunch, and other school materials. It is soft-sided, rectangular, and tall enough to rest against the back. It is made from fabric or synthetic material with zippers, webbing straps, and often padded sections. Its visible appearance usually includes a main compartment, smaller pockets, two shoulder straps, a top handle, zipper tracks, and sometimes side pockets. In the hand or during use, it may feel light when empty, heavier when packed, soft on the outside, and padded where it touches the shoulders and back. Notice the difference between describing a fact and describing a sensation. You can say, it is made of a particular material. That identifies what the object is. You can say, it feels smooth, firm, cool, or slightly rough. That explains the physical experience of touching or handling it. You can also compare expectation and reality. It feels lighter than it looks, or it feels sturdier than I expected. A basic description names the object. A clearer description adds its purpose. A detailed description adds shape, material, texture, and one visible feature. For example, a basic sentence is, "This is a school backpack." A better sentence is, "This is a school backpack used for carrying books, notebooks, a pencil case, lunch, and other school materials." A more detailed version is, "This school backpack is soft-sided, rectangular, and tall enough to rest against the back." It has a main compartment, smaller pockets, two shoulder straps, a top handle, zipper tracks, and sometimes side pockets. The detailed version gives the listener a picture without using unnecessarily difficult language. Now let us name the important parts naturally. The main parts include main compartment, front pocket, side pocket, zipper, zipper pull, shoulder straps, adjustment buckles, top handle, and padded back panel. Do not simply memorize the labels. Connect each part to its position and function. Ask yourself, where is it? What does it look like? What does it do? Which part does the hand touch? This turns passive vocabulary into usable speaking language. Precise verbs make the explanation much clearer. Pack means put items into a bag for use later. Unpack means remove the items. Zip up means close with a zipper. Unzip means open a zipper. Adjust means change the length or position. Put on means place clothing or a wearable item on the body. Take off means remove it from the body. Similar verbs are not always interchangeable. A general verb may communicate the idea, but the precise verb shows the direction, force, and purpose of the movement. Instead of saying, "I do something to it," describe the actual action and the result. Here is the physical sequence. First, set the backpack on a desk or chair. Next, pull the zipper around the track. Then, open the main compartment. After that, place heavy books close to the back panel. At this point, put smaller items in separate pockets. While doing this, zip every compartment closed. Once that is complete, adjust both straps to the same length. Finally, lift it by the handle and put one arm through each strap. This sequence uses cause and effect naturally. You hold one part steady because that prevents slipping. You line parts up so they move correctly. You use gentle pressure first. Otherwise, you may damage the object or lose control. Once the action is complete, you check that the object is secure and return it to a safe position. Hand position language is especially useful. You can say, place your thumb on the surface, wrap your fingers around the safe part, support the base, keep it upright, hold it steady with one hand while the other hand moves the smaller part, move it toward you, push it away from you, apply a little pressure, line it up before you continue. These chunks sound natural because they explain both position and movement. Safety is part of a complete description. Do not overload the backpack. Place heavier items close to the back, use both shoulder straps, and adjust them so the bag sits comfortably rather than hanging too low. Keep sharp objects in a protective case. A strong English explanation does not only tell someone what to do, it also explains why. Use phrases such as, "This prevents damage." That way it will not slip. Keep your fingers away from the unsafe part. Do not force it if it feels stuck. Make sure it is secure before you continue. Let us upgrade the language step by step. A simple version is, I use it. A clearer version is, I hold it and move the correct part. A stronger version is, I hold the main body steady with one hand and use the other hand to control the moving part. A detailed version adds direction and result. I line it up carefully, apply gentle pressure, and continue until it moves into the correct position. This is the kind of development that helps with PET and FCE speaking because it combines accuracy, sequence, and detail. Natural spoken English also uses short cause and effect chunks. I keep it steady because I do not want it to slip. I move slowly so I can stay in control. I check the position before I continue. Once it is secure, I finish the action. While I am using it, I watch the moving parts. After I finish, I put it back in place. These connectors make the description sound organized rather than like a disconnected list. Common mistakes usually come from choosing a verb that is too general, using too much force in the description, or skipping the final safety step. Avoid saying only, I open it, I do it, or I put it there when a more precise action is available. Also avoid adding details that you cannot actually observe. When the design may vary, say, depending on the version, or describe only the parts you can see. Here is one complete real-life model. I set my school backpack on a chair and unzip the main compartment. The bag is made of sturdy fabric and has a padded back panel. I place my heaviest books close to the back, slide my notebooks in beside them, and put my pencil case in the front pocket. I check the side pocket for my water bottle, pull each zipper closed, and make sure nothing is sticking out. Then I lift the backpack by the top handle, put both arms through the straps, and adjust the buckles so the bag sits high and evenly on my back. Now listen to a short action sequence. I open a fabric container with a zipper, place heavy books near the padded side, store small items in another pocket, close every opening, and change the length of two straps before carrying it. The actions are unzip, pack, organize, zip up, adjust, and put on. The value of this challenge is that the verbs create a mental picture. When you hear the direction, the hand position, and the result, you can identify the object and the action even before the object is named. The next time you describe this object, begin with its purpose, move to shape and material, name the main parts, explain the action in sequence, and finish with one safety point. Use precise verbs, natural chunks, and clear cause and effect. That approach will make your English more accurate, more visual, and much easier for another person to follow.